All right. All right. All right, y'all. So let's see who's here. Hey, Maria B. Yep, you're the first one here. Hey, Jacob. Hey, Walk Like a Dog. Hey, Animator. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. And afternoon is live. Oof. Triggered. Like, who'd have thought that Tory Lanez would do something like that? Like, he's just a full on psycho. Oof. Honestly feel bad for both of those. Honestly feel bad for the former girlfriend. Like, I pray she stays safe. And I'm actually glad she got away and came out with the truth, exposing his ass. Ooh, I am happy. Ooh, best believe I'm mad as hell. Honestly, honestly, if the girl does not like you, let alone if you try to get with a girl and the girl says no, just move on to the next. It's as simple as that. Hey, Dante. Tory Lanez. Oh my god. Oof. But anyways, though, we're about to finish up our live stream from yesterday because we really didn't finish getting through Novieka's story. And Usagi was here last night, and we didn't get to hear her story. Not to mention, we didn't really get the chance to talk about much about Linkin Park because it was supposed to be a tribute to Chester Bennington. And if any fans of Linkin Park want to come up on this chat and let us know your favorite Linkin Park song, favorite Linkin Park album, favorite piece of Linkin Park merch, like if you experienced seeing Linkin Park for the first time, definitely let us know because honestly, like I've seen like live footage like through my like laptop or the TV like when I was a kid, but I really wanted to see Linkin Park in person. Like it was just it was just a whole bunch. And seeing like Linkin Park live would have been awesome if I got to see them in person. But oh well. I'm doing the same thing over again. Oh my god, what the heck? I'm sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties on my end. All right. So everybody, you know the drill. Novieka, Jacob, Maria, Jess, if you're in here, I'm putting the link up. If anybody else has a story about their depression and anxiety or how their mental health like nearly took over for you, y'all are more than welcome to join the panel. While I wait for everybody else, I have to hydrate it. Okay, here's Khadijah. Khadijah.
Hey.
Hey, hey. Let's see if Malika is coming up. Like I said, guys, I can hold up to 10 people here. So anybody wants to join the panel and share a story, you're more than welcome to. Oh my God, Hybrid Theory was my album that day. I love that album.
Hold on, my computer's tripping.
All right, take your time. I'm just waiting on everyone else. Link, I urge you to listen to some Linkin Park songs. We can gladly, y'all in the chat, recommend Blink some songs by Linkin Park. Even some of your favorites.
Yeah, guys, recommend me some songs too, because I only know that one song by them. It got really popular. It had like the violin in the beginning. I forgot what it was
I
called.
think I know what you're talking about, but I forgot the name of the song. It's been so long. Oh, there's us. Hi, Michaela. Okay, Novia, where are you at?
Does anybody know how to get in contact with Usagi so she can come and share her story?
I don't know either. Hey, Jess.
Hey.
Hey, Jess.
Better let them
Hello.
never. Novieka's here.
So I have to deal with like a bunch of kids. That's why I was like a little bit late.
No worries. Girl, I used to babysit, so I can relate. Hey, Novieka. Did I say it right?
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it. Hold up. Wait a second. I'm gonna mute myself for a little bit. I'll be back.
Okay.
Is that everybody, or are we missing some people? There's Usagi, yes.
Hey, Usagi.
Okay, Usagi, we didn't get to hear your story from yesterday. The link is up in the chat, so come up and join us. Well, then again, we didn't hear Jacob's story either.
All right, I'm back.
Jacob put her story in the chat.
I mean, I'm surprised Jacob didn't speak for us, but that's okay. Like I'll give that a pass.
Ow.
Hey,
Nuna.
Hey, Nuna. Hey, Nuna. Oh my God, this little runs off again. I'm gonna be so pissed. Oh shit, I should have muted myself. Hold up.
About my granny.
Hey, hang on a second. Hi, Usagi. Can you hear me okay?
Okay.
Usagi, can you hear me? Kind of shaky.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so
hold on, guys.
I know you can. It's all right. Take your time. Let's see. Uh-oh, hold on. Okay, while we wait for Usagi to fix her screen, definitely we're gonna let Novika finish up her story. Because I know you said something about your grandmother.
What the heck?
Novika finish up. Oh. Okay, Dante, almost half the songs on that list, you list some of my favorites.
I like one other song, but I can't figure out what it called.
Dante put up a whole list in the chat for Blink. Like, there's In the End, one of my favorites. Breaking the Habit,
Yes.
another one of my favorites.
I
Papercut,
kind of wish I got into it
Papercut,
more
that's been a
sooner.
minute. It's Papercut, that's another song I forgot to listen to. Oh, Numb, that's another favorite. I love that one. What I've Done,
Oh, that's
that's
Fall Out
another
Boy.
favorite.
I
Mm,
love what I've done.
What I've Done is one of my favorites. I
Oh
love that
yeah,
one.
what I done? That what it called?
Okay, I think Usagi's backstage. Hey, Usagi.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, so we never did get to hear your story from last time since you had to leave us, but we're willing to let you have the. It's okay if Usagi tells the story first before you finish yours?
Mhm.
Hmm.
All
Sure.
right. So, continuing on from yesterday, we're all sharing our stories about what gave us our depression, our anxiety, like basically what just like shook our mental health for like to the extent to the point where, guys, this is your everybody in this chat, and to everybody that's just like tuning into this live stream right now, this is your trigger warning. We will be mentioning mental health, and we will be mentioning things like self-harm and suicide. And also giving credit where it's due, I did leave a suicide prevention hotline. The number is in the description box as well as the link to the website. So if you know somebody that goes through this type of stuff, definitely let them know they're not alone and they have someone to talk to. All right, Isagi, you have the floor.
Okay, so my anxiety and depression comes from being around my mom and grandma. Well, considering my it October will mark a year since my grandma passed. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, so all of that anxiety and depression mostly came from my grandmother as I was raised, as I was raised she raised me as a kid mostly from, from pre-middle school to, high school. So,
Oh, wow.
and then, so so mostly I would get, my you know, my grandmother, I would call, some of the things my grandmother said and didn't really sit well with my spirit. And she would, and trigger warning, she also, she would try to, how like, you see glass cake displays
Mm,
and there's like this glass top covering the display.
Yes.
yeah, I'm familiar with those displays.
Yeah, and so one night my mom and this was when my mom she used to work, shift work at the jail. So that night, I don't know, I can't remember if this was on a school night. I think it was like either a school night or somewhere around the weekend. And this was during like eighth grade. So I think around eighth grade. This was like during middle school. So one night, she she randomly yelled at me for no apparent reason. She has like and she would threaten to hit me with one of those glass cake display, things. And she would tell me, "Who you talking to? I will knock the stew out of you." And I would words cannot explain how scared, how unsafe I was.
Oh
And
my.
and my mom, as much as my mom was, she was close with my grandmother, she and the rest of her siblings never held her accountable for the things that she said and did. So
My gosh, that is
even
horrible.
even though she would, and she would like get up, and she would get up like and after during my sophomore year of high school, she was diagnosed with dementia. She had been diagnosed with dementia, and my aunt called, she called my mom and told her that someone needs to, be around my grandmother's, someone needs to take care of her. Cause keep in mind, my family is like, my aunts and uncles are married and have lives of their own.
Yeah,
So my mom was the only sibling that was basically a single mother. And her and my dad were like, at first they were separated, but then at when I reached middle school, they finally got a divorce. So way after, you know, that, and this was back in when this was in 2014 when I started moving in with my grandmother. So after that, and she just started behaving like a child, and she would always lash out at me and mama and my mom. She would, you know she would always say, and she would lash out at me for even going into her room and so-called stealing her things.
oh no.
And she would be like, somebody went in there and stole this, that, or whatever she claimed we had stole in her room, and make all these false accusations. And that kept going until the day she passed. I felt very unsafe, to the point where I just didn't want to live in her household anymore.
I
You know,
can totally understand that because I have a few relatives that did ended up losing their lives to dementia, and I also have a relative that's like manic depressive. We also have somebody that has like that far of a mental disability, such as dementia or like what was the word I'm looking for? Alzheimer's. Like,
yeah.
Yes, Alzheimer's.
And even though, you know, I, you know, I'm not going to say that I hate my grandmother, but I do love her. But but my family never held her accountable, nor did they ever take the time to get her counseling.
Mm.
You know,
that's horrible. The fact that she didn't get counseling. Like when dealing with somebody with dementia, you're supposed to have like weekly counseling sessions.
Yes,
yeah. And
Right.
exactly.
and what make and what makes it worse, she was raised, she's was raised in like she was born in the 1930s, so she's old fashioned.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
she comes from a family of Hellraisers. She raises sand all the time.
Hmm.
My grandmother was the same way.
My grandmother and grandfather are like that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
mine too.
I basically couldn't control what she does, and no matter how many times she apologized up front to me and my mother, she would always keep doing the same shenanigans. And, and I
Hey,
just
Johnny Blink.
and it just I don't know. It just came to a point where I just like, should I even forgive her?
I
And
mean,
tremendously, should I even keep forgiving her for all the behaviors and the wrongdoings that she's been placing upon us, on
Mm.
me and my mother?
I have a question.
You know. And then, and also things are not going really well between me and my mother at this moment.
Ugh. Are y'all still having like a bit of animosity?
Okay, so okay, so so I told my mom that, I've been going through a lot, anxiety and depression. It seems like when I talk to her about these things, she really doesn't understand.
Mm.
Because when I tell her how I feel about her, she takes offense to it, and the ways that she treats me.
That's the
She's
same thing with my mom.
she's very quick to be sensitive right off the bat. So, okay, so
That's kind of like the thing. Oh, I forgot to say popcorn. Mind you, the safe word is popcorn here in the stream. But
it's okay.
anyway, that's something I don't like about some parents. Not coming for all parents though, who are not coming for all parents, but certain amount of ones, especially the ones that have like teenage parents that are like currently growing up, like the ones that are like close to 18 or close to be out of the house and some so forth and so forth. You get what I'm getting. You get what I'm getting at. But the thing is though, what I don't like is that people who struggle, people like me, people such as like yourself, who speak up to their parents about how they're going through so much depression, and you telling your parents how you really feel. And if they're quick to get sensitive right off the bat, and if they're quick to get sensitive right off the bat and refuse to listen to you, then that's a complete sign that they failed as parents. Like they were not willing to listen to you. And I think AE touched base on this. And I think Benny said that in one of Nuna's live streams, that suck it up mentality, that's fucking out.
Hmm.
That's like
Popcorn or the quick to be defensive, like how
yeah,
AE said, black parents are so they don't like critique. So every time you say like, oh well, I feel this way when you say this, is like they automatically get defensive and they're like, well, da, 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 da. It's just like, listen to me, just try and understand where I'm coming from. You don't have to
exactly.
Yeah.
but just try and understand.
Exactly. And if they refuse to listen, or they don't want to, and if they don't want to hear it, then they're failures as a parent. And I hate to come for their parents, but they raised your ass wrong too. So that's I
Hmm.
mean, that's the
Yeah.
Generational
general like
curse.
that's like the generation curse that we really want us to break.
Yeah.
And and
Yeah.
I agree with Nuna in the chat. Like you really do not deserve this, Usagi.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Popcorn
And
is
another thing about popcorn.
Go ahead, Usagi.
Okay, so continuing on with my mental health and depression, anxiety, my mental health struggles. So recently, I had last weekend, I came back from staying with my dad in North Carolina. Okay, so before, this was a month ago. So Okay, so I was out. I was having a day out. I was spending the a weekend out with my older brother. Okay, so after I came back home. Cause I live, I live in Georgia. So after I came back home from a day out with my older brother in Savannah, I see, I walk into my room, I see that my mom had went into my room and cleaned up in my room without my permission and
Mm,
rearranged everything on my dresser.
I hate that.
I
Oh,
hate
I
that.
do not like that at all. My mom does that a lot. It's so annoying.
And then when I did, I told her, why would you come into my room and, you know, clean up in there? Like, you have no business even trying to, trespass into my room. And then when I did say that, my big brother, he tried to come to my mom's defense and say, That's your mother. Don't call her she. That's your mom. Okay. Mind you that we both came from the same womb. Like we came from the same womb, and he's like 42. I'm almost 22. So for you to say that she's your mother, you know, and what makes it even worse, I ran out my grandmother's house. I stormed out the house because I couldn't even take it. I didn't even want to listen to what my brother even had to say. Every time I say something, he's always quick to ridicule what I have to say. So I ran out the house. I, you know, I just needed a peace because I just needed to clear my head. I needed a peace of mind. So so after I cleared my head and went back home, and I hate to even mention this, but he actually told me, if you keep this up, if you keep misbehaving and treating my mom badly, I'm gonna end up in a group home.
mm.
Oh my god.
That's terrible.
I
That is
just
terrible.
Why would you say
I
that?
just
And
didn't
your
know
own brother would say that?
I j- I I
Why
just
why is
started.
he even your brother?
I
Why
don't
is
e-
he even your brother?
I just didn't even know what to do. I just I just didn't know how much longer I could take this.
That is freaking horrible. And your own brother said this to you.
He
I, I
I
freaking
just
hate that. I'm sorry, but I just hate that so much. Now I'm freaking pissed.
Popcorn.
I just didn't even know what to say. I was so scared. I was scared. I didn't even know what to do. I couldn't even think straight. My mind was just I was just trembling at the fact that, am I really just am I being the bad child of my family?
Oh,
Y'all Noon is coming in.
I'm just
I I I need
Hey
to
Nuna.
say
I'm
something.
just
It's just
Y'all Noon is coming in.
I'm just
I
You're definitely not the bad child.
You are not the bad child.
You're saying stuff that your brother also needs to say. And as siblings, I feel like he should have your back. He should be there for you.
and he's
exactly.
the
I
eldest.
feel like they just have when I try to tell them all the things that I've been through with my grandmother, they seem to turn a blind eye from, everything. They just don't want they just refuse to see the truth of what she did to my mom and my aunts and uncles. My grandmother was abusive towards her children. She would always beat them and just
Popcorn. Is this was this before or after the dementia, or it just got worse when she was diagnosed with dementia?
all this in all of this what I mentioned about her, abusing her children. This was way before the dementia. She,
Okay.
my mom and her siblings were like, children, like around 6, 5, 6, 7 years old.
Oh
Wow.
my
Oh no.
god.
Oh, Jay said
Popcorn.
popcorn too.
Popcorn. Um, I need you to get my email address on my page because I've sent some other people some information. I'm gonna get you some help because I'm mad. No one deserves that, man.
They
No
really
one
don't.
deserves that.
I'm tearing
This
up
is why
now.
Black people, we have got to break these generational curses because that shit can pass to one person to the next. You don't know what kind of damage that is hurting to somebody, and then people want to laugh at mental health and shit. It's not funny. This is serious. And I'm hearing the pain in this girl's voice, and it hurts, and it just makes me sad. Like, dang, maybe because I'm older and I'm good, but at the same time, when I look at y'all, it's like looking at my little brothers and sisters, and I'm just like, dog, like I want to help, but am I not helping enough? And this platform right here, what Trey's doing for the last 2 days, it is a part of healing and it's helping y'all. But listening to your story, I'm just like, I just want to choke somebody out, and it just makes me mad. I just want to come up here for a little bit and like get my email address, and I'll send you some information to help you and stuff because no one deserves that. No one deserves that, and I can hear the pain in your voice, and it's just, I'm sorry, y'all. No
No,
one
you're
deserves.
fine. Like all of us was nearly tearing up. Nubia
Yeah.
was tearing up too.
This
So was
is
I.
really just so saddening. Like no one deserves to go through something like this. Like this is just so heartbreaking.
It
Especially
is.
Honestly.
since like it's your family. It hurts the most because those are the people that you're supposed to rely on. But sometimes you can't even do that. So where do you go? Like who do
You're
you go?
supposed to. These are the people that you're supposed to that you trust.
And yet to see that shattered right before your own eyes, even after your grandmother passed away, and they still treat you like this. That's unacceptable and completely unforgiving.
And they're not even trying to listen to you. Like they're not even trying to understand you. It's just like they immediately, as you say your feelings, they're just trying to cut you off and make you seem like you're crazy, but you're not, because that's how you feel, and they shouldn't invalidate that.
See, if I
popcorn,
ever had
Go
kids,
ahead.
I don't
Hold on.
want.
Novieka. I think
popcorn.
Musagi said popcorn.
Okay, so the day when I came back home, after, soon as my brother told me, I'm going to wind up in a group home, my mom was actually on the phone with my dad at the time. So I actually, talked to my dad on the phone. So, and he told me that, that it's very dangerous to even, go outside like that by yourself,
Yeah, I'm good.
considering that there's, all these, all types of people out there that are willing to even snatch you up, you know, like, and then when I told my dad what my brother had said to me, that really put a hole in his heart. He really didn't like what was said. So that was when he actually came to, I live in Hinesville, so he came to from, North Carolina to Georgia to, you know just pick me up and just stay with him for like a month.
Mm,
And I was able to tell him everything, and he was actually he actually was willing to listen to everything that I had to say.
that's good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Bless your dad. He's a good man.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
BTS
just
Army. Hey, Christy. I didn't see y'all two come in.
I
Popcorn.
j-
Right now, what are you? Do you have any income flowing in right now?
well, I do have income that I do have income, but
Mhm.
I can't spend my own money freely like I want to because of my mother.
Okay. I I'm gonna highly suggest something to you. I need you to save your coins on the side. You don't need to tell nobody shit. And I need you to save up as much money as you can, and I need you to get the hell out of there.
Mm,
Well, I even I
Yes.
I plan on moving in with my dad, so
Okay.
that's good. Yeah.
That's good.
You need to protect your peace. They're
Mhm.
taking away your peace. And it's sad that there's black mothers out there that hate their daughters, jealous of their daughters, that do stuff like that. And it's sad. And no one deserves that. And you don't deserve that. And I want to tell you that I love you. And you have a fuck that. This is your family. This is your family here. You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody in the
Your
stream, everybody in
family.
this chat, this is your family. We've got your back through the
Your
thick and
family
thin.
now.
and
And if
I
you ever need to contact anyone, I'll put my Instagram in the private chat if you can see it. And you can contact me if you ever want to talk.
Yeah, same with me. I'll put my
Yeah,
Instagram on the private chat too.
I'll put mine in there too.
Me
guys,
too. Just we love you. And dang y'all, like, ugh.
I
Trust me, we know
appreciate y'all
Nuna.
so
This
much.
had everybody crying.
I appreciate you guys so much. I mean, I really just feel like I have nobody out there that can relate to what I go through. It feels like I'm just very lonely. I just have really nobody that can relate eye to eye similar to what I go through in life.
Mm, I know that feeling. I know that
But
feeling
I
too
So do
well.
I.
Yeah,
So
but
do
I
I.
do have people outside my family, like one person that actually understands what I go through. So they oftentimes, get me out the house so I could like, go with them to different places and hang out with them.
That's good.
That's good to
That's
hear.
good.
hmm
If you have
That's
one
good.
person.
That's good.
And
Um, Popcorn. I got to get off here. I'm like cramping really bad. It's that time of the month. I'm emotional too, and just everything that happened today. And then I watched your story, but I got to get off here because I got some stuff to do in the morning. But you got everybody information in this private chat. Hit them up, please talk, and I'll
Yeah.
gather you some information. But this is your family. This is your family, and we love you, and we got you. And just reach
Mhm.
out. You know what I'm saying? Because you are, like I said, you're valued, you're loved, and you're blessed. And when your own family comes and tear you down, y'all, like that, they have a problem. They need to get help themselves. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And you don't deserve any of
yeah,
that. But I'm gonna head on out, and I love each and every one of y'all. And thank you, Trey, for doing this because you helping a lot of people out here. You really are. You blessing somebody out here. That's a beautiful thing, and that's an amazing thing. That's an
I'm glad
amazing
I
thing.
could. I even said on my last stream that I want to get my story out as well as hear everybody else's that went through the same similar situations that I did.
Right. Right. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night, okay?
Love you,
And
Nana.
Love you,
Love
Nana.
you,
Love you,
Nana.
Nana.
there's nothing wrong with crying. Release it. Release it. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. I
Right.
love y'all, okay? All right. Y'all have a
Love you
good
too.
night.
Good
Good
night.
night,
Good
Good
night.
Nuna.
night, Nuna.
Oh gosh.
Janelia is also right. Try starting up a credit union because they could help you as far as like loans and stuff like that. Even though I'm against taking out loans, but if it's really necessary, a credit union can help you with that.
Yeah. But
Right.
and another thing I wanted to add on to like the story, between me and my mother. Okay, so, you know, I'm trying to think right now. But oh, she said a lot of awful things about me over the phone, about me to people outside her family, to
What?
like her closest sibling.
You've
And
got
I
to be
recorded
kidding.
and I
My
recorded
God.
all the phone conversations too.
Wow. Her own daughter.
And
That's sad.
Wait.
And if you record it
Wait.
against you, that if you recorded your mother, honestly, you could possibly take that to court. So that's evidence against her.
and I let my dad listen to the audio footage as well, and he was very just he felt very upset. He was really he was very, disappointed in the things that my mom said about me. Just very discouraged.
Popcorn, can I say something?
Go ahead.
No offense, but your mother's a piece of shit.
She is.
I mean, I couldn't have said it any better. She really needs to have some sort of counseling.
Or some therapy. She needs just help.
You know,
Yeah.
Can I say something too? Like, screw piece of shit. She's a piece of fucking sewage. Like sewage beneath your shoe that needs to be immediately wiped the fuck off.
Popcorn.
but I
Oh,
now I
hold
know
on a
that.
sec. Jacob, you had something to say?
Yes. I think
Oh,
everything your grandmother
yeah.
did.
Well, I just wanted to say, I now that I know there are like hotlines for like domestic violence and stuff, I can, I can easily just, report everything that's, going on within the household.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good.
Keep
Get
that
keep that in
evidence
Yes.
of
mind.
recorded phone calls and all that. Make sure you keep that because that could build up into something.
Yeah, you can build up a case against that.
Yeah.
And then now I have this like legal guardianship that's like basically in the process of being, you know, being intact, but I just don't want I really don't want this guardianship, because now if something were to happen to my mom, or if she passes on, I'm gonna be there. She's gonna like pass me on to like my aunt, which really isn't very right, because I have a dad that's still alive.
That's another thing you should do. Like, have you ever thought about getting yourself emancipated?
I have not.
Yeah, I
I don't.
think you should do that.
How do you think I should do this?
Well, it's a bit of a long process. It's a bit of a long process. Like I said, like I think you should reach out to Nuna to get more information about it. But I highly recommend that you should get yourself emancipated so you won't have to like. Basically, you'll just pass yourself off as an adult. That's one option. At the same time, like you should also have that case that you may build up against your mother. have your dad also involve your dad as well, so that way he
Yeah.
can put together like a custody battle.
Yeah, because my dad, he has to come to Georgia to, he has an attorney down on his end in North Carolina. So his attorney can't help him. His North Carolina attorney can't help him on that part. So he has to come down to where I'm at to find a liable attorney to get this delete this guardianship terminated.
Yeah, I believe that, but still though, make also you should ask your father if that his attorney has like connections down in where you are, so that
Hmm.
way he can provide you an attorney from where you are. You can
Yeah.
still put together your case, but and also your dad can provide you with your own attorney as well. That way your dad can still fight for you for custody, and you could still get your that guardian mess deleted.
Yes.
At
I
the same time, you might push for yourself for like emancipation.
Yeah, because I've been trying my hardest to get myself my driver's license, and just getting out of Georgia. I just don't want anything to do with my family ever again. I just want to do all that it takes to just get out of there.
Right. I
I'm
mean,
just
it's mainly your do you talking to anybody else like on your dad's side of the family, or is it just your mom's side of the family that's like giving you trouble?
well, I really just, on my dad's side, it's just mainly my dad and my siblings, and on my dad's side, and my aunt, my dad, and my dad's sisters. So, but, but mainly I'm my just around my mom's side of the family.
Yeah. Honestly, I really feel for you, Sagi. Like, don't stop fighting. Like, for instance, like
Yeah.
definitely push yourself for emancipation. Put together that domestic abuse case, and definitely have your dad reach out to your dad and see if he can provide you an attorney in your area. So that way, once you do finish putting up that case, keep those audio recordings as evidence. That way, you can use them against
I will.
your mother, and the court will have no choice but to not only emancipate you, but possibly give your dad full custody of yourself.
Mm.
Oh,
Hmm.
definitely.
And also agreeing with Nuna said, once you save up as much as your money as you can, that's when you can get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah,
your
full
mom
helps.
like has control of your money, you said a little bit. Try and just as much as you possibly can hide from her and tuck it away somewhere.
I will. Because monthly I have money put on my card every month, and the amount that she tells me to put on my card is basically not enough for me to buy grocery.
Wow.
That's
Because I
oh
Get the stuff up off the clothes, like stuff off the floor there.
That's crazy.
so crazy.
Oh my god. Okay, let's
I'm,
punch someone's face.
I'm sorry, y'all.
You're fine.
Oh God. But
We all know how
I'm
nerve
just
wracking it can get.
but yeah, I'm just doing whatever it takes to get out of here. I'm just no. But
Come get this stuff up. It's all on the floor. Don't step in it.
Oh yeah, she could always do that too. Her dad could file
Yeah,
for
she
custody.
Yeah, that was kind of like what I said.
And then plus with the evidence that she has against her mom, then she could use that as a
Um,
proof.
are y'all hearing this?
No.
Like, I'm hearing some stuff off of Usagi's end.
I'm hearing it too. That's scary.
That is scary.
Is she yelling at her?
I
Yes.
can hear it.
Yes.
Yes.
She need to get out. The hello. I'm sorry. She gotta get out.
She got to get the hell out of there.
That's scary.
She honestly has to. That is such a scary situation.
Very scary situation.
Oh my god, these kids.
I really hope she can't hear us either.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you're fine. And not to mention, this thing, whole entire live stream is being saved on the internet, so people can see this. And let alone we heard your mother yelling at you. So this is also evidence proving that she's unfit to even look after you.
Thank I just don't know what I do without y'all. Y'all are the only people that I could consider my family
Wait, who's talking?
because I'm just scared to even live in this
Best
house.
believe, Janelle, this live is going to be saved. It's going to be on. Once this live stream ends, like possibly around like 3 o'clock, it'll be all up on the internet. Anyone can see it.
Thank you, guys.
That's scary.
I really don't want to, I know I don't want to prove myself, I just don't, like to, I just, I
It's
just,
all right. We understand.
you know, I don't have to prove it to any of my family members. I just know that bits and pieces of evidence can be led to what happened in within this live.
Yes.
Because either way, it's all affecting your future, not only as a person, but the rest of your life in general. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we're concerned about your future too. And the fact that this has been to happen to you, this is unacceptable.
I
And
know.
the fact that we're actually glad that you left your mic unmuted because we heard everything that she said.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too. I got
I
scared.
just didn't think to mute it, but I just wanted to I guess something in me told me that, that you guys should listen into what all the things that she's yelling and rambling at me about.
And we're glad. We're glad we got to hear everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just she's just she's basically just reminding me of my own grandmother. She just sounds like her when she yells.
Mm, that's
There's a
scary.
there's a saying we all like, and I'm pretty sure everybody hears this. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
i'm actually on I'm actually on medication right now to deal with anxiety and depression. It's doing me great. It's doing me well. I'm doing well with the medication, but even I'm keeping it low key, doing what I have to do.
Right.
I just I don't know how long I don't know how much longer I can take this, but I just pray and hope that my dad gets his van fixed so things can work out,
Oh,
you
wait a
know.
second. Janelli hit a nail right on the head. Like you said, you're 22, right?
I'm almost 22.
Then you possibly won't even need emancipation since you're legally an adult now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. Yeah.
So I don't think you need your dad's permission for you to like leave the house. Well, for you to
Yeah.
basically move in with him. You don't need your mom's permission either. Just pack your shit and get the hell out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because
Is that something that you can do right now? Are you like open to like go to your dad's house, or do you have to wait a while before you can go live with him?
Well, okay, so well, I don't have a license right now, but mainly I've been, driving, I have a permit now, right now, so
Oh, so you have a learner's
it's
permit. That's a step.
yeah. So once, I have to get my license, it's gonna take time for me to save up to buy my own car, and I don't
Mm,
know where to start.
yeah, that's expensive once you get your license.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Just try and stay, like just hold in, like hold on, because soon you'll get there. Don't give up. Don't let her get the
Once
best of you.
Yes,
once
just
she
keep fighting.
once she get out, don't turn back. Don't look
I
back. I
won't.
mean,
Yeah.
don't
I'm
look
not.
back.
The only time you look back is basically remembering where you came from and look what your mother lost.
Yeah.
And
Like
don't
the
let
Mhm.
same
her guilt
people,
trip you. Don't
the
let her
same
guilt
people.
trip you to make you feel bad.
And she's done that. Oh, and she's also done that too. After all the things she said about me, she want to come up to me and apologize and boohoo cry in my face saying,
Mm-mm.
I'm
No,
sorry.
No.
No, nope,
don't accept that
She's
apology.
nope.
trying to manipulate you. Don't let her
Mm-mm.
do it.
Yeah, and especially
That's
after everything she's done to you, yeah, just don't even bother to forgive her at all because she put you through hell. So yeah,
Oh,
don't.
I'll forgive you in a distant.
Yeah, forgive and forget, not for her, but for yourself, because you don't want to hold on to that anger.
Right.
Mama,
Or that,
just
yeah.
leave my room. Just leave. Leave. This is none of your business, Mama. You have no right to
Y'all
even
keep your
say
ears
if
open.
this is about you. It might be. It's none of your business. I don't care. I don't care. Just leave and just leave my room and don't say a word. I don't have no problem. You're the problem. Well, go ahead. I told him everything about you. I told him everything. I told him everything about you. At least I got him by my side. You think you do. Madness, I tell you guys.
Y'all,
That's terrible.
No, honestly, like how who said it? It was oh, like how Janelle said, yeah, cut off all communication when you're free, because
yep. When
she's
you're
being
free,
very toxic towards you.
Ooh.
snip, snip the bitch.
I my heart is beating 38, 30 miles per hour now.
I tried so hard not to cuss, cause
Me
I
neither.
would
I'm
swear.
so
I'm
ooh,
sorry.
Can
ooh.
we talk at
I'm
once,
just so
please?
sorry that you had to witness all of this.
No,
That's
don't
Be
be.
okay.
No,
sorry.
yeah,
Nope,
don't be
don't.
sorry. Like we're
Don't
glad
be.
we
Nope.
saw this
Thank you.
because
We saw and heard everything, so no
Because
regrets.
it makes her look bad, and it just proves your point. So don't be sorry about it.
Nope.
right.
And the fact
Do
that
not.
this live stream is all over the internet, so best believe this is solid evidence to prove that your mother is a fucking monster.
I
Oh my
have no
goodness.
I have no privacy. I have no room to, put my feelings at.
I am so sorry, Soggy. I am very sorry you have to go through something like this. I
Right,
am
Yes,
I am
very
too.
yes,
I'm
yes.
disgusted.
I would be
Very,
scared.
I'm very disgusted.
I don't know why
Yeah,
I would
I'm
be.
this.
highly disgusted, and I'm also scared for your safety.
Me too.
Why can't you
yeah.
stay strong? Because I would have
And
given up
then
by now.
and then she gonna be a snitch and tell my brother about this too.
She probably might.
And he has 3 kids of his own and a wife. You know,
Then he shouldn't even be getting involved, ruining his own life.
Exactly. He needs to
Right?
be worried about his kids.
Worry about your life. You got kids, got a wife. Worry about your own. Don't worry about mine.
you know. I'm just gonna
Janelli hit it right on the head too. If your mother
Mm-hmm.
hits you, charge her for assault.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna report everything that she has said about me, ever said about me through phone conversations and face to face to other people.
And
Yes,
save this
please
live.
do.
This
Make
is
sure you
crucial
bring a
evidence.
recorder
hmm
and
I'm
And
bring
I'm
a
I will
recorder.
save this live stream too. This is crucial evidence since we heard everything.
I'm gonna.
Record your
Mm-hmm.
brother too, because
Yes.
he's
Oh
very
yes.
Oh,
important
I
as
did
well.
popcorn. I did too. I actually recorded my brother and I's conversation. And there was this one time he actually called my phone. I actually rejected his call, so then he called me back, and then I answered. Was like, "Well, what happened with your phone? There's something wrong with it." And then out of the
Yes.
blue, I
You.
just told him, I declined your call. And he was like, why would you do that? You know, and then after that, he came by the house and confronted me.
Wow, he came to the
Wow.
house.
She's gonna make me so.
Oof.
She's gonna make me
It's
so
like he's
upset.
forcing
Because
you to
this
talk
is
to
me. I
him.
would have kicked him.
I
Don't let him.
just,
Don't talk to him. I would have
Why
I
is he
always
can,
trying to be
avoided.
controlling?
I don't,
Exactly.
I don't know.
I
It's like, I have no say in anything.
And
And
that's exactly
this makes me so
it just
upset.
doesn't make sense at all.
Popcorn.
but
Just because he's your brother doesn't mean he's the dad of the house. Okay, he's your brother.
known fact.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I actually told my aunt about everything, you know, after I came back home from my mom's doctor's appointment, my mom was yelling at me to turn the alarm off. I was like, I yelled at her like, now, like, what you have witnessed now, and told her, I'm gonna do that, mama. I'm going to, like, and my aunt witnessed it, and then I wanted to tell her what she thought about it. And then it was no good. The conversation was no good either. And she told me, that's your mother, you know.
Yeah, but all that goes out the window as soon as I feel, threatened or frightened of you. Like everyone likes to say, "Oh, well, that's your mom. You have to respect them." But respect comes with the way you treat me, no matter mom, dad, whoever.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like your mother's supposed to be your protector, but she's not protecting you. She's hurting you, and you like
Right.
need to get out of there before things get worse.
Just because I came at your room doesn't mean anything. Yeah, you may be my mother, but you gotta treat me like respect. Like I'm treating you
Yeah.
respect.
And I even told her that she gotta hold herself accountable for the things that she said about me. And then there was this one time she actually used a Bible scripture against me for not forgiving her.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my.
just told Nuna.
Manipulation at its finest. Wow.
Y'all, and I just texted Nuna everything that happened.
Yeah, make sure Nuna knows about this because she can
Yeah,
provide information. Oh, here she goes. She's here now.
here she is.
Oh, here
Uh
she is now.
oh.
Nuna, I'm putting the link back in the chat so you can come up on the stream.
Whew. God.
I wish you could have heard when she
I
came
wish
into
you
her
heard
room.
everything.
I was
Right?
scared.
But
I
luckily,
was,
the live will be saved.
Oof.
I was about to yelp
Oh,
too.
she hot in the face. Ooh, you already best believe it's about to go the fuck off.
Yep.
She is. She's testing her. Her mother is testing her, and that's terrible.
But now that she has the whole chat that heard everything that she said, best believe you got
Get
the
the
right
fuck
one
out.
today.
Get the fuck out. Once you get the money, get the
Get
card,
the
get
fuck
the
out.
fuck out.
I
Or
appreciate y'all encouraging me to do what it takes to just leave. I'm gonna keep fighting.
yes,
As you should.
Yes. Keep fighting,
please.
girl.
Look, if she hurts you, call the police.
I will.
Best believe. Here's Nuna now, y'all.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go
Okay.
down.
I'm not gonna get you. I don't want to get you in trouble because right now, I know right now you ain't got nowhere to go, and I don't want to make it any worse. But like I said, I need you to stack as much coins as you can as possible. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find some information, especially in your area, so we can get you out. Cause first and foremost, what fucking grown ass woman walks into somebody's conversation talking about mental health, fucking berates them and puts them down? I don't even care if that's your mama, goddammit. I'm pissed. You don't deserve none of that shit. She needs to take the
Absolutely.
time to look in the mirror and fix her own fucking problems.
Preach, Nuna.
Amen.
You didn't do
Yes, Nuna.
nothing. Let me tell y'all something. There's mothers out there that do this to their own children.
Yes.
Sis, get yourself fixed first before you try to fix anybody else.
Right.
She need to get her demons looked at first before she comes and try to does anything to you.
Drag her ass.
This is the shit that pushes our black youth to suicide and depression. Stuff like this.
Yep.
She has no right. Just because they're your child does not mean you own them. Kids didn't ask to be brought in this world. They didn't ask to be here. Children only require two things: love and care. And if you sit up there and put down a child to make yourself feel better, but goddamn it, you ain't no parent. You're an egg donor. You don't deserve to be called a mother.
I don't think nobody in the back heard you, Nuna.
And you didn't deserve that. And the only reason she's fucking doing this because she knows that you won't say nothing back. Fuck that. Let me tell you something. As soon as you stack up and you get the fuck out that house, find your voice. You ain't got to cuss her out. Find your voice and you cut her ass off and you tell her, listen, you my mama. I love you. But at the end of the day, I can cut you off just like that.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
You don't owe her nothing.
Not a
These
damn.
parents
Not
out
a
here
goddamn
that be like, oh, I went through birth with you for hours. You owe me. You don't owe nobody nothing. That's fucking
Nothing.
entitlement. And that's fucking stupid. And it's ridiculous.
Period.
I thank you for your words of encouragement.
I want you to breathe a little bit. Just breathe. I want you to relax. Because we're gonna help you. Because when I seen that message, my face got hot. I don't like that. Your children are not your fucking property. At all. You don't own or have the right to sit up here and talk to your child like that. Talk to them down. That is emotion. You're being emotionally and verbally abusive. No one deserves that. You don't deserve that.
At all.
And if I was on this panel and she walked in through here, girl,
Set it off.
that would have been the end of it. You don't deserve that. You don't fucking deserve it.
Nuna,
And when you get this together, I'm gonna just give them. Whoo.
Lord.
Ancestors, please help this girl. Help this girl. I want to pray. I need to pray. Can we pray?
Yes.
Yes, we're
Let's do
taking a
it.
Close your
moment to
eyes
pray,
right
y'all.
quick. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Ancestors, please, please, ancestors, creator of all things, please touch Usagi. Give her the strength to move forward. Creator, I ask that you cover her and you protect her. I ask that you watch over her. No weapons before her shall ever prosper. Please give her the strength to walk forward and to move forward and to know that she is special and that she is beautiful. She is intelligent. She is
Amen.
amazing. And all the people that hurt her, please put it in their hearts to know that they're wrong. There's a saying, make my enemies your footstool. Ancestors, watch over her. Give her strength. Protect her. In all things I asked. Amen.
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 Now I need you. I got my email. I gave it to you. You contact me. You hear me?
I
I don't care
will.
what time of the day it is. I give you my number. But I will not let you sit up here and be in pain because she's angry about what happened in her life. If that's the case, she need to go get therapy. That whatever she's going through ain't got nothing to do with you. She need to fix that shit first. Not take it out on you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. I understand. Yes, Nuna.
Woo! I need to go take me a drink. I love y'all.
Now
I
I need
love
me a
y'all.
shot.
I love y'all, but that's like y'all my family, y'all my friends. I don't want nobody hurting you. And for her to do that, that's fucked up. That's fucked
Right.
up. But anyway,
Beyond.
I love you. Y'all contact me. And if anything pop off, you already know how to contact me. You
Yep.
already know. All right. I
Your
love
messenger is
y'all.
on standby. So anything goes down, I'll let you know.
Thank you. All right, Sam. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Nuna.
Hi, Nuna.
Bye.
Okay, popcorn. Someone texted how. Okay, but how is your mother getting your money?
I think I can answer that one. Um, I've seen many people. I've seen like kids like my age. I call myself a kid anyway. But the thing is, like, I've seen like youth my age or younger. They have like these joint. They have these like programs like joint accounts in like certain banks that let the parents or the guardians be in control of the funding, and they
Mm,
can even freeze your
yeah.
card without your consent. Like
Yeah.
they will legit put holds on your cards, like freeze every ounce of funding in your account.
Yeah. My dad did that.
Like my parents didn't do it, but I've seen other people that went through it.
Like they'll have them set up as the overseer of the account. So you can't
Right.
even close it without that person confirming that they want that account closed.
Because, I can't even spend what I want to on anything because of all the big bills my mom has to pay with my leftover portion of my monthly income. Like, it's just, it's so frustrating.
But she's
You just,
22.
Yes, she's 22. Like,
Hell no. I would get
Still,
the hell out.
yeah,
parents
the
can
thing is,
still do it with like they could do it behind. Like my dad did it before with a credit card, but it wasn't set up where he was the overseer because I still got it closed. So, but some parents have it up where you can't get it closed without them knowing or consenting. So they could do it
right.
behind your back. If they have your social, they could definitely go ahead and open up an account.
Yep.
yeah. Because at this point, I just want to leave where I'm currently at, just change my residency. I just don't ever want to come back there.
You dealt with enough trauma as is. You don't deserve to
Really
look
did.
back on any of this.
Mm-mm.
And like I said, we're all witnesses here. Everybody on this panel, everybody in the chat, they all heard what she said to you. And I even told Nuna what happened. This live stream will be saved then on the internet, so Nuna can watch from the point where it happened before she joined in on everything.
You
Either
guys.
way, she's screwed. You also have audio recordings of her and your brother. They're both screwed.
I
So
can't.
whether about it, you win automatically because you have evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're really
can't.
glad you spoke up too.
We're glad you spoke up.
Thank you. I can't thank you guys enough for everything. I'm very glad that you guys were so open and very attentive to even listen to what I'm to my problems and what I go through day by day. I just it's just it's so much of a blessing to have y'all.
Listen, I do what I can. Like Nuna was the main inspiration behind these live streams, and plus said this live stream is not only just about mental health, it's celebrating somebody who suffered severely from mental health. A top celebrity we all know and love, aka his name is Chester Bennington, the lead singer of Linkin Park. He went through so much trauma, so much mental health, anxiety, depression in his life. He took his own life, and he was still so young. He left behind a he left behind a beautiful wife with 6 kids. Either way, he because of his music, he left an impact on all of us that go through like mental trauma, depression, anxiety. His music and voice legacy lives on in each and every one of us, which is why I because of his because of the suicide and because it's officially been 3 years since he passed away, I figured I'd take this time to make this live stream from yesterday to on out. I might do another future one. I might do future live streams for like those who are struggling with like other things. Like for instance, I promised you guys I'm gonna do a live stream about my coming out story and anybody else that you know is within the LGBTQ community who wants to be a part of this, definitely let them know to come to this live stream because I will let them know my story. But either way, point being, we're all we're all here for positivity, drowning out the negativity because talking about this is the first step towards healing. We're all in need of healing. A lot of us that went through depression, a lot of us that went through anxiety, any kind of mental trauma within our lives. We are the main ones that are supposed to be talking about it. This is a new generation. I don't give a shit if your parents are old fashioned. We are the voice. We are the voices now. This is our
Right.
time. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be speaking out. Like Nuna said, we're the new generation. It's our turn. We're gonna take we're gonna take charge of our own lives, let alone us as black men and women, or any person of color or any other race. We're tired of the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
We're,
Very, very tired.
I can't stress that enough.
now Nuna got me
It's
wanting
just,
to take a shot, and it's getting late.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Anyway,
this just some really crazy stuff.
it is so crazy.
And don't be scared to tell your story either. Like if you don't want to, you don't have to, but don't be scared in fear of judgment because I know a lot of time that's why I don't tell certain things about me in fear of judgment. But just know that this is a judgment free zone. Nobody's judging you because we're all going through things that you wouldn't even imagine. So
In hell, as much as I know everybody that basically just joined on before I even started this platform, y'all savage as hell. So if anybody wants to troll on my platform or Nuna's platform or anybody else on here, we can just read their asses in the next week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but
exactly.
Hmm.
scratch next week, next lifetime if necessary.
But yeah, guys.
Anyways, y'all, it's getting late. I realize that I have to get ready for work tomorrow, so definitely thank y'all so much for joining me these past 2 days. Thank you, Usagi, for that beautiful story, as well as being letting this live be crucial evidence against your mother because you do not deserve to go through this.
Yeah. I just wanted to give I just wanted to give like a detailed insight of my life.
And we're
And
glad you told our story. We're
Yeah,
glad you told
thank
your
you.
story.
Thank you for opening up to us.
Yeah. Also, since you came in when you since you came in when I was giving my story out, as well as Khadija, AE, and Jess and Novikia were giving their stories out, we're glad that we were able to open through to you as well, and we glad to give you some inspiration for you to give your story out as well as us. So we thank you for listening to us as well.
And guys, I will be I will be in the process of getting things done tomorrow, and I will do and I will do and I will report everything that was said on the live to the higher authorities.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
please do.
save this
please.
Please.
live. Save
I
this
love
live
that.
stream.
Please.
I
And in
will.
case if you can't find it, it might post up around like sometime around like 2 or 3 o'clock in my area, since I'm Eastern Standard. But either way, this live it will stay on the internet. I'm not deleting this.
And
Not for
please stay
anybody.
stay safe tonight. Try and stay in your room and like close your door. Just don't listen to her. Like keep to
I
yourself.
Lock the door.
Yeah, don't let her do anything to you.
Right. Don't let
Stop.
her do anything. If you can't lock the
Stop.
door, slide a dresser or something heavy in front of it so she can't get in.
Mm.
If you try to
will.
kick the door down, call the police.
Call the police.
I
Simple as
will.
that.
Because, I always keep my room door closed, not just because, I just, not just because, somebody might, come break in, but I just want to feel safe from my own mother, you know.
Mm. It's sad you even have to say that, but man, that's just
That's just sad.
It's
Like I'm
sad.
about
I
to
don't
tear
want
up
my.
again.
If I ever have kids, I don't want them to go through this.
Me
I don't
neither. I don't want my
Me
kids to go
neither.
through this either if I had kids.
Oh,
Yeah, like
and
if you're gonna, if you like, someone has kids, like well, if I have kids, yeah, of course, I'm gonna give them the best life. I am not gonna treat them like crap.
mm-hmm.
I will
oh,
never treat anybody like crap, regardless if it's my kids or anybody else's kid. No.
Like if my kids going through something, I'm going to listen to them regardless. I don't want to say,
Yes.
oh, nah, you be all right, you be okay. No, I'm going to listen to them.
And that's what grinds my gears. People who will just like listen and then be like, "Hey, you're all right." That grinds my gears to the fullest. Like if you're willing to
Honestly,
listen, but yet
same.
you give some kind of like harsh like opinion, like, "Yeah, you'll be all right," or you know this, you know this, you know this. No,
No,
that
yeah.
Hmm.
if you're not willing to give some hard-held advice, why the fuck are you even just like sitting here and offer to listen? Like if you're not giving like your full hard advice for a situation as serious such as like domestic abuse, mental health, suicide, you name it, then just take yourself and get the fuck out.
Popcorn.
mm. Oh, and may I add on to, a little mini side story, to like, all the things, that my grandma would do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so before she passed, my grandma would always get up from out her bed all time, like throughout the middle of the night, I don't care if the door to her room is wide open or slightly cracked. She would always get up from out her bed without her. Sometimes she would grab her walker. Sometimes she wouldn't because she was diagnosed with bone marrow cancer. So
Oof.
Oh my.
so she would get up at the middle of the night and she would stand in front of her doorway or come through the hallway and said, if she would always say, who burning that light and who's burning that light? Why are you burning that light? Sometimes I would be burning the lamps, have the lamp on in my room, and she would always be telling me, turn it off. You running up the light bill up in here.
Mm. My grandmother used to say that shit to me all the time. I used to hate that. Ugh.
Ugh.
I just I just didn't even feel safe, not even around my own grandmother.
Oh my goodness.
Popcorn. If y'all saw my comment in the private chat,
Hang on.
y'all, this
Exactly.
Exactly. Or at least get some help for yourself before you do have a kid so you don't traumatize them. You don't put them through the same
Yeah.
thing said that generational curse.
Oh, there's an AE, y'all. Hey, AE.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just missed
So
the
I just
whole
want to talk to
drama show.
yeah, I just want to talk to this doggy real quick. Like when I was seeing that happen, I was literally having flashbacks of when I was
Okay,
little.
hold on. AE, I think your audio is like dropping.
Yeah, I can't hear
Give me
you.
one moment. Can
Usagi
you hear
keep
me
in
now?
contact with
Yeah, I
us.
can.
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
so as I was saying, as that was happening, I was saying I was having flashbacks to what was happening to me. So what I want to give as advice, if it can help, is just try your best to have as much determination as you can, because that would help me to get through that situation. Try to just have an unbreakable determination that you will get out of there, and just keep telling you that yourself that every day you will
Mhm.
get out of this situation.
I always tell myself I will get out of here some way, somehow. I just keep praying to the ancestors that I will find a way out.
And you're gonna
Yes,
find a
because you
way
And
out.
will.
you will.
But I thank you for just I'm I'm just thankful for letting you all witness some of the crude, chaotic stuff that my mother has said within this life because it is ridiculous how much I have been through with her over the course of years with this woman.
Yes, and if I can give one more piece of advice, it might sound silly, but try to be as unbothered as you possibly can, because that usually will make a person
Mhm.
be like, I can't get to them like that anymore. I got to try something different. And sometimes they run out of options that way.
Oh, I will. Trust me, I
And then they
will.
eventually get bored and leave you alone.
Yes,
Yep.
that's what I
Yeah.
had to do. I had to be as unbothered as I possibly could. Even though I was still upset inside, don't let them see it if you possibly can do it.
Yeah.
Popcorn. It's that I know. Here's a lot of times. Sadly, you can't choose your parents, but either way, if your parent, but no parent, mom or dad, should be doing this to no kids whatsoever. I don't
At
care.
all.
I
At
don't care
all.
if you came out the
I
womb or
don't.
not. I don't care if you were adopted. I don't care if you came out the fucking womb. No kid should be going through this at all.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah,
and to
my
add to the whole Bible
family.
verse thing, your parents are not supposed to infuriate you. You're not supposed to cause you to feel anger. So yes, you're not supposed to. They're not supposed to do that to you. So that's another thing that you can counterattack her with. Because my mom used to do that to, honor your mother and your father. But yeah, you're
Yeah.
also not supposed to lead your parents to, lead your children to anger. So
Right.
that's one thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And Janelli pointed out earlier the fact that she had the nerve to even put a Bible verse in the mix in the midst of like berating you as well as calling you out your name. Janelli, you hit a right point on the head. That's gaslighting.
Mhm.
Mhm.
They're not
Yes.
supposed to use the Bible to strike fear into you.
Oh,
Exactly.
and
Mhm.
You'll be on
with
a slow boat to hell.
another thing,
Karma is
this
coming
was the
back to her
night
stomach.
before Mother's Day. Every time mention everything that my grandma has done to me and my mom, she's like, oh, don't say that. Oh, that's not true. You know, I just feel like she's gaslighting me, you know?
Mhm.
Denial too.
Mhm.
Yes.
When the fact that this happened in front of you and her, and she's trying her best to deny it after you brought it up again, that she's doing up the same thing that your grandmother did to you and her at the same time, and she's denying it. That's denial.
Right,
She don't
because it
want to admit it,
happened to her. Right, because it happened to her. So she knows what if you're telling her that she knows what your grandmother was putting you through.
cause she went through it,
Mhm.
Yes.
and she don't want to admit it. So that's all not them fault. Let her be
So,
ignorant.
It's a
so,
generational curse.
Mhm.
Since she went through it
so,
first, and she had thought it was going to be okay if she did the same thing to you, and the fact that you've gone through this and she's speaking out about it, it's up to you to break the cycle. You should. It's up to you to break the cycle.
And I had told myself this, I told myself it's completely up to her if she wants to make that change, and and she wants to change herself for the better. But after I came back from North Carolina staying with my dad, I see that she still hadn't changed even before I left.
Just know, Usagi, what she goes through is none of your responsibility. She made
Right.
her bed, she needs to lay in it. So don't make that your responsibility. And when you do leave, don't let don't let her turn you into another her,
Don't
because
Hmm.
let
that's
her.
Yeah,
easily can happen.
Yeah.
Don't let
Mhm.
her. What she say come to you. Okay.
I won't.
Stay strong.
But I just don't even pay. My dad always told me, don't pay her any mind. And she, that's the thing. You know how like parents when they're like divorced, they're supposed to like work together for the child.
Yeah,
Right.
that's co-parenting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
tell me why when I go stay with my dad, all my mom talks about is getting back together with my dad.
What?
Bye. Nope.
That
Bye.
that's hot tea.
I'm sorry. Like everything that my dad went through with my mother, he doesn't even want to go back to be back with her. I could tell it clear on his face.
Hmm.
Right.
He lived through that, you
And
know.
he doesn't deserve to even go back through that. So
Right.
Nope. 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 Hell no.
that's an immediate hell no.
Good choice. Good choice for that. Good
I
choice.
think I
Don't.
messed up her when she was talking about her dad.
And then my dad, my mom just prevented me from even trying to see my own dad, even when I started grade school.
Oh hell
That's
no.
Hell no.
awful. Oh.
And
Oh.
I know it's a
What kind
lot
of mother does
to
that?
brush off my
My
chest, but
reaction is yes.
I just
It's
have
a
a lot
reaction.
of stories
Oh.
I
That's just messed
just
up, man. That is
that I just
messed up.
wanted to clear out, just wanted to put to the table for y'all.
That's
I'm
terrible.
glad you
Mm.
brought it to the
Just trying
table.
to
Lord,
communicate
that was
that.
fucking awful.
Yeah.
But
This is
but
terrible.
he
Uh,
was able to see me graduate after high school.
as he should, like a proud father.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Popcorn. I just realized something in the private chat. Um, Jacob, you say what if a man force you? I will fight his ass. I don't care.
No, I think she was saying, what if a man forces,
Like
like to
forces
have a
like their
kid?
way into the door. In
I
other
don't
words,
care.
what if the gender roles were reversed and your dad was abusive? I think that's probably what she was getting at.
No,
Yes.
no. I was talking about the part where she was when I said something about the kid thing.
Oh, I probably missed that part.
Yeah, I
Or like
think
Yeah,
you
I
she's
said,
think
like
saying like if a man forced you to have sex and you end up having a kid, like you can't control that.
yeah, you can't control that because I don't know if you guys know the news, but they're now trying to ban abortions even if you were raped and pregnant.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I heard that.
yeah.
That's terrible.
This
And
is
there's a
too
bunch of
much.
old white men trying to have opinions over your body. That's what's even more like
And it's those same people that are predators to begin with.
Mhm.
exactly. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
And
There's
know what?
just
You know what? I shouldn't have said that word. I should have censored myself on that one.
See, I've been watching Law and Order, and so certain episodes talk about
I
the
did.
R word
Yes.
and how the girls were raped. And some of them girls that get end up independent.
There was this one episode, from Law and Order. She was a church girl. Her parents go to church. She basically got raped by one of the pastors. So she ran
Oh,
away
I've
from
seen that
home.
episode.
She went away from home to go to New York to visit her boyfriend. And so her parents had called the police saying that she gone missing. So the reason why she did this because she was trying to get abortion, because she couldn't do it where she was living in. So she went to New York.
Oh yeah, because abortion is still legal. Abortion is still like not a is not banned in some states. New York is one of them. So I could see why.
Yeah,
Right.
but I think Janelle, I don't know how to pronounce her name, so sorry if I'm butchering it. But I think she also said keep in touch with. Oh no, it was Genu. They said keep in touch with your dad every day. Like if that's your one source of like hope and like happiness, and your other friend that you said that takes you out to get away from your mom, keep those people close because they're gonna keep you going until you can actually get out of that house. So
Yeah.
Yes,
continue
you'll
talking
need
to them
them.
Yeah.
I will.
and
And
us if you need to.
I will.
Right.
And I also have a best friend too that she also goes through anxiety and depression too. So you know,
And I think
and
somebody said in the comments earlier that online therapy is now free because of this
COVID.
COVID.
yeah,
So you should also think about seeing a therapist as well.
I am.
Like I know you're already on like anxiety medication, but I highly recommend some therapy as well.
I am. I will. And I have, so, I'm Asperger's. So I go to a behavioral
Oh, we're
health.
in the same boat.
Yeah. So I see a behavioral health doctor for Asperger's. So I'm on medication to, not only to keep me focused, but just, for, my mental health problems.
Right.
Mm.
So, and I actually told my behavioral health doctor everything that what my mom has said about me through via phone conversations. And she actually understood.
Yeah, keep talking to her. To just keep talking, like I said, to all those people that you can really depend on, until you're able to get out of there. Because that has to be a headache of a situation that you're going to and going.
Right.
And I'm sorry that you're even going through that. That you had to go through it with your grandmother, and now you have to go through it with your mom. So it's like
Also,
continuing.
your brother on top of it.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's
Yes, let out your emotions as much as you can. It'll hurt you to keep it inside. You have to let it out.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Mhm.
Sometimes I would just, just stay in my room and just let out a wave of tears sometimes. Oh, and there was something else I forgot to mention, and this is also a trigger warning as well.
Y'all hear that in the chat?
So to all of those in the chat, I just wanted to let you all know right now. I I thought about taking my own life, but I never expressed it outwardly. You know, was able to. I had compressed all of that. So
That was the same situation that happened with me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I even said in my last stream that I nearly took my own life. Like, I didn't express it outwardly. I kept everything inside. But once
Popcorn.
I had
Yeah.
an
Me.
epiphany, I just let it all out.
hey,
Popcorn.
Go ahead.
At, on December 4th of 2009, when my granny passed away, when I came back home, I was crying a lot, and it was like really dark in my room. My sister was asleep. My baby sister was asleep, and I thought about it, and I saw a pair of scissors in my pencil bag, and I thought about it. I thought about taking my own life once my granny passed away.
I'm
Oh
so sorry to
no.
hear that, Novika.
But I thought about it because I have two sisters, and I want to see them grow up.
Mm.
Like I'm the middle. I'm the oldest, but also the middle child of the family. Like I have an older brother, and I have two younger sisters. And some I don't barely see my first sister because her mom I can't really say much, but she's a bitch. Cause this happened after my look here this happened after my granny's funeral. So my first sister's mom, her name's Leah. I saw y'all the picture in the group chat. She's like 14 years
Uh-huh.
old. Um, her mom this was trying to get information during my granny's funeral, and it take it to child support to get some money out of my dad through child support. So when I heard about this, I'm like, cause what's funny is she got mad because we didn't invite her to my granny's thing for her awakening for her birthday. So we did balloon waves for her birthday at the grave that we went to.
Mhm.
Cause she's buried where my papa is. But they share they both share a tombstone. Cause her name, cause my papa, cause he's a veteran. He's on the front of the side. She's in the back. So she got mad on her birth. It was on her birthday. She got mad that we didn't invite her to the whole balloon thing because no one invited her. So she deleted everybody except for me. And my dad told my mom that she was trying to get some money out of him through child support. And he admit that he barely was in me and my sister's life, but he was trying to with he's trying to go through he was trying to I can't talk, but he was trying to be in my sister's life more since he was barely in my life. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Oh, oh,
Family.
popcorn.
Right.
Oh, I just wanted to let you know I transfer I'm I went into my room now. So I'm in my room now because I had to put my iPad on the charger. So I carefully looked both ways to see where if mama was listening in. So, you know, I just you know,
Understandable. Well,
but
even if she does
Yeah.
say something, we've got it. We're gonna use that as evidence.
I'm sorry you have to feel like that, Usagi. I'm sorry you have to feel uncomfortable in your own home. Because I know for me personally, my home is like my sanctuary. Once I come here, I know I'm safe. I know I'm good. And to know that you can't even feel that way in your own house is really sad. I'm just so
Right.
sorry you have
It's
to go.
really heartbreaking.
Yeah.
if I could, if I really could, there is always like, bulletproof walls so that way she can't hear or listen into what I'm saying. So sometimes I wish I had like bulletproof walls.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, then again, also, well, there's a con about bulletproof walls. You won't be able to hear the intruder's footsteps.
Yeah. So
Oh,
that is a downside to that.
Yeah.
But I again, I thank you very much for, just being an open ear honestly. Y'all have been nothing but kind individuals.
I'm
Anytime.
We're
glad
always
we're
here
able
for
to.
you.
I'm mostly
Mhm.
glad I'm able to do what I can for it these like past couple of days. Like,
And TreQuan, I'm very
Oh
glad that
shoot.
you make these live streams so that people can listen in and relate to everything that you're saying right now.
Oh
right,
my god.
because this is like one of the like first ever like deep live streams that I've ever been doing. So these past few days, I'm actually glad I was able to like get everything off my chest from like past stories, past bullying experiences. Like, I also want to do these live streams with mainly.
Oh my god. Hold up a second, you guys. Wait.
It's all right. When I first started these live streams, it was mainly out of Nuna's inspiration. Like, I was supposed to keep these like live streams K-pop related, right? Like, they were originally the K-pop live talk series, but it struck many inspirations because a lot of things that are going on within the world, like things like people of color like being racially profiled, or some things going on within the Black Lives Matter
Oh, that scared me.
versus KKK movement, or like for instance things like mental health not being taken seriously and raising awareness for suicide. Like, I want to start doing things like this on my platform. Like, I really just like want to like lend an open ear and get my stories out to those who can't really speak out themselves. Like, it was mainly thanks to Nuna that I was able to do something like this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, and
so there's so
also,
please.
many
oh,
things
no,
that are
keep going.
bigger than K-pop right now. Not to say that we can't talk about it,
Yeah,
but you know.
yeah, sure.
Right, I
Yeah,
know that.
Yeah. So it's good to have
yeah,
that diversity within the live streams.
Right. So whatever topics like we can touch base on, like stuff that's going on within the world, like even though we discuss it within the group chat, but if it gets us triggering to the point where we just like have to get everybody else's opinions about it, that's when we go live.
yeah. And
Yeah,
Right
and thank
now,
you
I,
for that,
um,
Raekwon.
And not gonna lie, the Would You Rather Live, that was the best.
That was
Like, we
fun.
have to have some
Yes.
fun on the live stream too.
That was
yeah,
really fun.
It's good
Like, we
to
gotta
I'm glad
have
you
some
can hear.
fun.
it's good to talk about stuff like this, but it's also good to have that like where you could just laugh and exhale after the week because we go
Exactly.
through so much stuff. So it's nice.
And you know
it's
what?
a good balance.
And you know what? What do you guys say? Friday night after Nuna's live stream, we do a Would You Rather again.
Oh
Down
my.
for
Well, on that day, I'm gonna have to do my best to tune in because that day is me and my fiance's 4-year anniversary. So I'm
Oh,
gonna be with him all day.
congratulations!
Yeah, so I'm
Congratulations.
gonna be with him all day, but
congratulations.
I'll try my best to at least, stay for a while, do tune in for a little bit. Cause yeah, I'm really excited for that. I've been
That's all
waiting for
right.
this day. But yeah.
Making love. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
definitely. Because with all honesty,
But yeah,
like honestly, I'm actually glad like we had these past few days to like pay tribute to not only Chester Bennington, my favorite. Honestly, I will still Chester Bennington lives on within all of us, and
Sorry,
I'm
Blinks
so
once.
yeah. Sorry, Blink. Well, those of you who can join, like you're more than welcome to have fun with us. Like, either way, we're these past few days we need a mental relief. So I figured like possibly Friday, like I might move it to like a Saturday if that's okay, but I'll let you guys decide on that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you still want to do a Friday, then yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if you're
Friday
gonna be
yeah.
or Saturday.
yeah,
Hmm.
like if you guys
I don't even
what do you
care.
guys in the
What?
chat think? Like should we
I
do it
don't even
Friday or
care.
possibly Saturday? I'm gonna ask everybody in the chat.
I'm saying congrats.
Also,
Thank you
since my
guys.
Everybody's saying congrats, Jess.
anyway, also since my granny passed away, I've been trying to visit my family members on my dad's side of the family, so
Right.
I can spend time with them more.
Mm.
I'm
But
also looking after my grandmother because she's not doing well ever since my great grandmother passed a few months back.
Oh, sorry for your
I'm
loss.
sorry,
yeah, I'm sorry
It's
for
loss.
your
So
loss.
totally
sorry for your
fine.
loss, too.
Also, I'm thinking about getting a tattoo on my shoulder. I mean, not my shoulder, my
I want
arm.
one so
Ooh.
badly.
I mean, it's fine, but the thing is, like, it's fine about my great grandma. She lived a great life, lived to be 102. So
Wow, I
Wow.
aspired to
Wow.
live that long. Whew, please, Lord,
Yes.
let me live that long.
Me too.
Yes.
And she would have been
Yes,
100.
Lord willing.
She would have been 103 this past April, because honestly, but it was about that time for her. So I'm
When
glad
did
that you.
Apollo get here?
When did Apollo
I
get
just
here? Oh my
noticed.
god!
What
Apollo
the
just be popping up.
Popcorn.
hell?
So I
Yeah.
just wanted to give a little positive story. There's a elderly person who's over 100 years old who lived through the Spanish flu and also beat coronavirus. So that's a good positive story.
Ooh,
Keep in mind.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
our immune
Hallelujah.
system is strong.
Right. And not
Mhm.
not only that, like you rarely see anybody that age like recover, because y'all already know like some of the symptoms of COVID
Wait.
is weak to like some of the symptoms of COVID is mainly just like affects anybody like within the elderly, since their like immune system is weaker.
Yeah,
And the fact that she beat the corona, I am so proud of her.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Christy.
I'm sorry, blinks once. Again.
Okay, pretty much everybody in the chat agreed Friday we'll do the would you rather.
Blink said never.
And Apollo, I'm telling you this right now. I don't want to hear any complaints.
Right.
No, we gotta get some females for Apollo. We gotta get some females in there for him.
I'll try to find some mixed idols. I'll try to find some mixed idols or some female idol
Oh,
versions.
Betty, come early.
Yes.
Come
We need
early
more
so you won't
females.
miss it. Apollo.
Oh, he, oh, you guys. Oh, I also wanted to add something on top of that. So, this afternoon, like, okay, so I had fixed, breakfast. Yesterday morning I had like, now that it's 12 now, so yesterday morning I had fixed me, I've had fixed breakfast for myself because I can cook and for myself.
Mhm.
So I had this grilled cheese sandwich that I made for breakfast
Oh,
yesterday
That's my
morning.
favorite.
yes.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
Side note.
Yeah. So,
Damn, now I want the green
okay.
cheese.
So when my mom came back yesterday afternoon from her appointment, she calls me and asks me, can you fix me it's the same thing that I ate this morning? Like, why are you like, that's the thing. Why she's craving the same thing that I had this morning, and
Audacity.
she can't even have, she got two legs to walk
I'm
on,
back.
and she can't even get up from her seat to fix it herself.
Mm.
You have arms and legs. You can do it.
What are y'all talking
Yeah.
Well, then
And then
again,
when
you
I
may have
told
the
about?
then again you may have the arms and legs, but do you have the cooking skills?
No,
yeah.
that's true.
Oh, and then when I told her and then when she said, "Are you gonna fix my sandwich?" And then I didn't
Mix
say
it
anything.
with yourself.
Crickets and Susan,
A major mute button.
and then she
Crickets.
and then she says, "Okay, I'll remember that too. Since you don't want to fix me nothing, since you don't want to
Ooh.
do nothing."
Ooh, my mom does that too. She's
Oh,
always like, I'll
yeah.
remember that. Like, she's holding it against me. Like, she's going to use it for a later time when I ask her for something. Even though I give that woman everything, she'll hold the littlest thing against me. I hate that. I hate that line. I'll
Oh
Yeah,
never.
my mom
yeah.
was
And
like, God's
that
gonna get you for that.
Oh yeah.
she
But
just a
yeah,
bit,
since she's
just a
quoting Bible verses, isn't it a sin to hold a grudge?
Ooh, true.
yeah,
Yeah, you're supposed to
that
forgive people.
facts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah,
And,
my mom
my
is doing a
aunts
mess there.
basically have unresolved beef with each other now. So, that's been going on for years, since their younger years.
Hmm.
So, yeah. The, and this y'all, is my insight on how dysfunctional my family is.
You really,
Don't
we
worry, girl.
really pray for your
Everybody
freedom.
gets it. We all
We
got a little
pray for
bit
your
of
freedom.
dysfunction.
That's messed up.
Yeah, don't feel bad, Usagi. My mom and my dad's side of the family are both crazy, so
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
Why
try to.
couldn't my mom be like Beyonce or something?
oh,
Mm,
oh,
speaking of Beyonce, my mom worships Beyonce literally.
Your mom works with
Nope,
Beyonce?
nope, nope,
worships,
nope, nope,
literally.
nope, nope, nope. She does. She will talk about her day in and day out. Nobody can ever say anything wrong about it. If you do, you'll never hear the end of it. I really do believe she worships her.
Oh.
She must be
Okay.
a certified honeybee.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
mm.
Anyways, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. Like it's really getting late, and I gotta get ready for work. So
But
definitely, what you say?
But TreQuan, I thank each and every one of y'all for everything. And I will get to the bottom of what I have to do tomorrow. The first thing is I'll contact Nuna tomorrow and then of what I need to do. And then afterwards I'll do what I have to do on my end.
As
Mm-hmm.
you should. And this
Yeah.
live stream, even though it will be saved, sometimes it just like posts up fully like around like 12 or like 1 o'clock. So definitely I'm keeping this live stream saved and I'm not deleting it. I want the world to see what a monster your mother is.
Please, because I just want everyone that's going through what I go through also, I want their voices to be heard. I want them to be feel unafraid of using their voices, having a platform to use their voices to speak their truth.
Exactly. Because last time I checked, God's the one that gave you this voice. So if your name
Hmm.
is not God or Jesus Christ, you have no authority to judge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Popcorn.
What?
Huh? You said Angel tried to jump over the wall? The dairy?
Yeah.
Popcorn.
Let's try to touch a freaking cow.
I
Hello?
got a question.
What's up?
I said this. I was talking about how I was when I was in middle school. This one I was in the same grade. I was pairing up with someone that I didn't like, and she didn't like me either. So I did not want to work with her. So I had to stay in my chair, right? So my science teacher told Kat was like, why come you're not moving?" I'm like, so one of the girl that I didn't like said, "Oh, cause no, Vicky hates everybody."
Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier too.
Yeah, she
Remember
said
I
that.
brought it up also.
I'm like, so I didn't say nothing. I just looked there like,
Jessica, I thought you was gonna go off. Just go over there. I'm not gonna let you say hi. Now go, shoot.
I knew.
I was like,
I'm
Just go.
sorry, my head is like really itching. I just fixed it.
mine too. And like, I just looked at her when she said that. I was like, so I'm just in my head, it's like, okay, if I hate everybody, I would be fighting everybody in school, and also I would not have friends if I hate everybody. So
Uh, You are so welcome, Christy.
And we do need more black therapists. We
Yes.
need way more black therapists because white women cannot relate to black children or black women's problems.
No, they
mm-mm.
can't.
Exactly. Like this world needs a caring hand and an open ear, like a genuine open ear.
Yeah. Not the ear of a snake.
Yeah.
That's the point of snakes. They're snakes in the grass. When they bite, they bite.
Like
Yeah, you
I'm
killed me when you said Susan in the grass.
Yes, Susan in the
I'm not the type of person to
Karen's out
hold
in the street.
grudges.
Jennifer's on the blocks. Susan's in the grass. I
I'm like,
had to
And
go there.
Look, not the type of person to hold grudges, but
And it's against the Bible. It's against the will of the Lord to hold a grudge.
I'm not the type. Like I said, I'm not the type of person to hold grudges. I'm not the jealous type either. But when it gets to the point when a person
I'm
that
gonna have
said
to watch the whole
that
entire
that
lesson because I missed half of it.
like when it gets to the point where someone says that I hate everybody, it's like why? Because like I don't hate everybody. For point fact, I don't hate everybody. I just hate such a few people, or I don't talk to such a few. But then again, y'all hate me anyway because I don't talk to y'all, right? So
Right. And that's exactly the kind of mentality I don't like. Just because I don't talk to you, you assume I hate everybody.
my point
Right.
exactly. So this also happened in high school, but I didn't, no one said, but it didn't like oh she hate everybody. I just see I think I said this in the last lesson. I had a fight with this one chick that I had the same class with,
Yeah, you one.
and so the next day our fashion teacher came back, and she had
I'm
I
in the
didn't see that.
Easterns. I'm sorry, but Apollo's comment. What time zone are you in? I'm in the Eastern.
What is, oh yeah, so I didn't
Yep,
see the
me and TreQuan had the same time.
I didn't see the partner thing list because we probably be preparing us to do something, right? I didn't see that. I didn't see her until later on. She said, hey, you gonna be working the partner." So I turned around, saw that my name and then the ish name. I'm like, oh no. Then she had the audacity to say something.
Oop.
She was like, oh. She was like, I don't want to work with her. I'm like, I don't want to work with you either. Hi. See? So after so then she had a dad say, "See, this is why she always tries something." I'm like, but she say something first. So you don't think I'm gonna say something back? So
Right.
I had same partners. So I was not the one to mess with. Because believe, I will drag your ass. I don't care who you are. I will drag you.
Drag him by the roots.
Dragging by their edges, whatever they have left.
This is what we were talking about
Right.
earlier about people testing you.
It was also about problems. I don't like having the same
Popcorn.
people in the same classroom. That's
Oh,
me.
I
It's
heard
like,
popcorn. Who said it?
Oh, that was me.
oh,
Go ahead,
I
Usagi.
oh, I know I keep telling y'all what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do, and once I try to get pack everything, try and get stuff done, and try and pack everything into like moving boxes. And though I don't have a car and a license right now, I just pray that I'm gonna
Oh
get a
wait, Benny's
license
here?
soon.
I
Benny.
Benny's
I
here?
didn't I didn't even see Benny come in.
Or like maybe when your dad gets his van fixed, you could also ask him maybe if he can come and get you and take you back with him to North Carolina.
Yeah, you can stay with your dad, or you can find a place. Ugh, I can't talk. Sorry, I burped. Sorry, excuse me. Anyway, I'm all over the place right now. Um, if you like, and it's oh my gosh, give me a minute.
Take your time. But you should have
Yeah,
muted your mic. I just heard that.
I did.
yeah. But I
So
already
if
have
you
my stuff.
can, so if you can, at least try to maybe use a moving service. Maybe if since his van's not working, maybe he can get a moving service for you.
Yeah, I was about to say that when
Does you I know there's like a U-Haul where I'm at, so I
You
guess
could
maybe that'll count.
Yeah,
you could
U-Haul count.
Yes,
but
since it's just you won't need a big truck.
you're gonna need someone to drive it. So if you don't have your license, you would still have to wait for your license. But if you can get a U-Haul
Mm,
before you get a car, yeah, I would say get a U-Haul and try and drive it out to North Carolina.
hmm
Yeah, but her
Right.
dad can drive it for her. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
your
that's my
dad could
point.
do that too.
Yeah.
oh okay yeah
But her dad
yeah.
doesn't. He doesn't live in the same state, so I don't know how that would work out. But he can try.
Well, like I said, he can get a U-Haul for her, come down there and pick her up.
Oh
What
yeah,
state do
yeah.
you live
Oh,
in?
That's
okay,
another
okay.
way.
Or what state
Because
do
I
you live
already
in?
have my stuff set up in North Carolina, so I have all my clothes and my everyday essentials down there.
That's good.
Yeah.
So all you need to do is just basically get, if your dad does get yourself a U-Haul and drives down to your area, all you have to do is just pack whatever you have right there in where
Yep.
you are and just bounce.
Go.
Chuck the deuces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't
And
look
Yes,
back.
then
get out any way you
Do not look
can.
back.
Yes,
and
please do
then
not look
and,
back.
and, and then
The only time you
I'm
will look back
gonna
is, hey, this is the household I was living in. The
yeah. And then
years.
Just saying goodbye of adios in front of her face.
yes. And then afterwards, I'm gonna basically just go no contact permanently with my family, whether they like it or not. It's gonna
That's what you're
happen.
going to need to do
That's what you're gonna need to
because
do.
Yes, they can't do
they're not
nothing.
going to change.
Mm-hmm.
So
They ain't gonna do
Until
nothing.
they get the help that they need, they're not going to change at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so, the reason why I wanted to move down to North Carolina because, I want to finish up my education. So I want to go to school in North Carolina to be a graphic designer.
Mm.
Ooh.
Ooh, Janelli,
I
I'm
follow
sorry,
genius.
Janelli killed
Yeah.
me in the comments saying like, pull a Mariah Carey, I don't know her.
Oh, my
I
head's
say
itching.
pull a JoJo, get out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, y'all, like I really gotta get off here. Like it's really getting late.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
6 o'clock is gonna hit me right in the face. But don't
Yeah.
forget. But don't forget, y'all, Friday, as promised, we will be doing a Would You Rather Live. I expect to see
I'm
at least
supposed to
one of
get my
y'all
hair
there.
done on Friday. Early though. But yeah.
Definitely be there. I will have liquor on standby, so I will be taking shots.
Hey,
oh, me
turn
probably
up.
will too.
We turning up.
We
Again,
turn
don't
up.
have liquor,
Me.
so don't have water.
If you can't handle liquor, drink water or juice.
Mm.
So,
Juice for
what time are
me.
you planning on doing this live?
I will keep you guys posted in the group chat. Like I haven't thought of a time just yet. But
All
the
right.
thing is, just know that we are doing this Friday. After what we've been doing these past few days, opening up about mental health, giving out our stories and whatnot, it's time to have some fun on here.
Once y'all
Oh, it's
see
gonna be
me,
more fun for me
y'all gonna see
too.
me with my new hair, guys.
Oh, we look forward to it because you, regardless of your hair type, you look good.
Thank you.
Usagi, did you get our Instagrams?
Yeah, it's in the
Oh, no, I
In the
private chat.
private chat?
Yeah, it's in the private chat.
Yeah, our
oh,
Instagrams are in the private chat. Make sure
Yeah,
you write those down,
oh, oh,
so that way we can
I
put
can
you
I
in
put
want
our
to
my
group
make
chat.
sure
Instagram.
that you're okay.
Oh yeah,
And
can I get that as
Yeah.
well?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Maria wants to be added to
Yeah.
the group
private
also.
chat.
Yeah,
Maria,
putting it.
Maria's trying to be in a group
Okay,
chat. That's up to
I'm gonna
Holly
put
chat.
hey guys, I'm gonna put you my Instagram info, okay? In the
Yeah,
private
put it in the
chat.
private chat.
Okay. I would put it in the regular chat, mine, but I can't do that from how this
Me
Oh
StreamYard.
yeah,
neither.
same. I can't do that either.
Yeah,
Oh
me
yeah,
Yeah.
guys.
neither.
Side note.
Or I could
Oh yeah, guys. Side note, real fast.
I'll put my
the the Would You Rather live the live chat finally came up. Those comments were lit.
Oh boy, I
Like
don't want to look at it.
I was looking back through a lot of the comments. Oh my god, Nicole was lighting everybody up.
that live was really fun. It
So
was
much
lit.
It
fun.
was.
Again, I
AE,
don't know.
put your
When.
Instagram in the private chat too.
So anyone
Oh,
in
I
the
have to have an Instagram.
chat.
I don't have one.
Oh, do you have Twitter?
No,
I
I
don't use
just have
Twitter.
this YouTube account. That's it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
anyone in the chat follow TreQuan and everyone's in the panel.
If you have Instagram.
Well,
or-
everybody in the chat follows my Instagram.
Mine is Love Paramore _47. Well, don't follow Love Paramore art page 127. That's a art page. Follow my main one.
For sure.
Okay, is it okay if I put my IG in the comment section?
Yep.
Yep.
Let everybody in the comments know your IG.
Also, I follow you.
Oh wait, I may
Blink,
have
I'm still
to.
innocent.
Oh, I may have to.
Yeah,
use
right,
my, well,
Blake.
I may have to
Yeah,
use my
right.
phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, Blake.
Whatever. Okay, we believe you. We believe you.
Blink, you are an
I may
innocent.
have to
I
use
got
my
so much
phone, but
evidence.
I think I
Whatever.
had left my phone in
I
the
also show
kitchen,
you a
so
picture
But
of
I'm not
mine.
gonna go in
before I
there.
even do my Would You Rathers, I still got to worry about getting other content up here. Like, I still got reaction videos not posted. The albums I finally got in the mail I did not unbox yet.
Nicole and her entanglements.
Nicole and your entanglements, you need to chill. Sit in the corner. Sit in the corner right now.
Lord help me, God.
And
Lord help
Nicole
me.
is younger than us. Wow. Mm-mm-mm.
There will be an age restriction.
So hey
Don't
guys,
get
I
my
just
food,
wanted to
Alex.
let you know I was able to screenshot your IG account.
Well, I thought you were.
Okay.
No, so so I'm gonna follow
Marie,
you on
are you
IG,
sure you're innocent?
TreQuan, after
I
this
sent you
live
a
stream.
request already, and I sent Maria a request, or I followed
Marie
her.
B, you sure you're
I
innocent?
sent you a request as well.
Shiny Blink, y'all better not say me and Blink are the same person again. Okay, I won't. I
We
definitely won't.
We
We really
won't.
thought Shiny Blink was Blink.
Yeah,
We almost
we're
Yes.
did.
sorry.
We're sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Anyways, y'all, I gotta get out of here. Thank y'all so much for coming on this panel. Thank you, Sagi, for showing me the story. Thank you, Nuna, for dragging your mother. I hope she sees that part.
Yeah,
But anyways,
I
though,
hope
I gotta
so.
get. In case if she
I've been
doesn't,
keeping you up, Trey.
I'm sorry. I'm
Thank
just
you,
kidding. I'm just messing
TreQuan.
with you, Marie B. I'm messing with you.
anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for coming up and sharing your stories. These past few days have been the most emotional roller coaster ride that I have ever been on. I'm glad to hear everybody's stories, and thank y'all for listening to mine as well.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for
And
having
thank you
us.
for having us and letting us speak on these things and
I'm
talk.
about to tear up again. Hold on.
Oh my God! Please
It's
don't.
okay, Trey. We're all here for each other.
Yeah.
That's what this platform.
Yes,
Can't speak.
always.
That's what this platform is for.
Right. Even though this hype form is like highly underrated.
Popcorn. I feel like I know you guys, even though I don't know y'all. Does that sound
Yeah,
weird?
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
with everyone.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for coming up here, joining the panel, and giving out your stories, and let alone keeping the topics K-pop related on some of the topics, like even giving some opinions, even calling out sauce things. I'm not gonna forget the saucing live. That was one of the best ones.
Oh, that was lit.
Alex,
Sorry,
put that
that's
down.
crazy.
Why are you hitting your stuffed animals? Leave them alone. Oh my
Anyways,
God.
y'all, I'm getting out here. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and
Good
I will
night,
see y'all on. And I will see
Good
y'all on
Good night,
Friday
you
for Would You
guys.
Rather. Good
Well,
night,
technically
everybody.
morning.
Good
Well,
night,
no,
chat.
actually, yeah.
Good
Good morning.
night.
Yeah, good
No,
night.
Alex.
Well, technically,
Good
it's not
morning.
morning
They're
until the sun
leaving.
comes
They're
up.
leaving.
No,
There.
you're
That's it.
leaving.
No, we're all leaving. We're all
I
leaving.
want to
Stop.
say hi. I
No.
want to say hi.
Too late.